Hey guys, welcome back. We are on Bloodmist Isle, as you can see. And I am on the bloodthirsty resto shaman, Tidalsoul. And we are grinding on some owl beasts here. And it's been fairly quiet. I've seen a couple people run by, but nothing too crazy. As busy as this island can get, this particular area doesn't seem too bad. The only time anybody seems to mess with these owl beasts is when they're actually doing the quest to get the bones from the camps. And then they go on about their way. Nobody really seems to hang around over here. So I was looking for a change of scenery and decided to come over here. Wasn't quite comfortable heading over to Thousand Needles just yet, so I decided to change things up a little bit and head on over here. And so far, so good. It's been pretty smooth sailing right now. And I am in my favorite resto spec. And things have been going okay. Things have been going okay. So gear-wise, our gear's still kind of all over the place, but that's pretty much to be expected here. I've got a mix between greens and grays, so nothing too spectacular, and a lot of it's not even current. I think the most current thing I might have could possibly be my shield. So a new weapon or new anything would not be amiss. And these guys do drop cloth and money, and so hopefully they'll drop a green. I have gotten a couple minor treasure chests that have just been laying around. But the chests did not contain scaled items. They contained like level 10, 12 items. Which kind of surprised me. Like this came out of a chest, it says requires level 12. This one came out, it says requires level 15. So, yeah, not really anything all that fascinating. A little disappointed. I was hoping that the items in the chest were going to scale as well, but then again, the chest is an inanimate object, and it's not like it's an NPC where the NPC is scaling to you, perhaps, so maybe that's where the issue lies. I don't know. But you know what, we can't have everything, right? So there's gonna be some things where we just have to cope with how that's the way they are. So I've been working on killing these guys. I thought I'd come over here and farm small eggs because I thought these guys dropped them. I thought I remembered getting small eggs before, but I mean, we are up to 70. So, I mean, they're not dropping like they do in the hinterlands, but I also don't have to worry about these guys heaving me into the air like the ones in the hinterlands do. And there's also not as much competition on these guys. So, you know, I'll take these with steady numbers to kill over the unpredictability, I guess is the word I want. Over kill numbers and things in other zones. I mean, I could have gone back to Loch Modan and tried to kill some of the stuff out there, but, you know, I was just like, this one's a bit fragile. I don't know how well the rares are going to go on this particular class at this level, so let's just be a little extra cautious. And, you know, we'll go with it. We'll go with what we know and the safer options, and it might be a little bit slower, but we'll get there. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Alright. So let's cut through these trees here. It's a little hard to see the camps because of all the trees. Oh, hello. I thought there was another one of you guys right here. I couldn't see you. Alright, so we're going to be heading to this camp to the northwest here. Or at least upper left on the screen. You can see them all talking at the campfire. We're going to wait for them to disperse from the middle first, though. Because I don't want to deal with all three at once. I don't think that's going to go well for us. At the very least. So we will slowly start pulling these guys over. And we'll be getting there. Now it's been a little slow, but it's been steady XP wise. I mean, the XP is not bad for this level. I mean, I am rested. I'm 30. What am I? 30 something. I'll tell you in just a second. Don't even remember what level I am. So I am 37, that's what I thought. That's what I wanted to say, but then suddenly I wasn't so sure. But, yeah, I mean, you know, that's not bad XP for this level at all. We are rested, so that is cutting down the numbers that we're going to have to kill, which is great. Because I keep thinking if I was doing my paladin unrested fully, her kills, or at least almost fully unrested, her kills would be, oh my goodness. They'd be almost up to 30,000 by now, if not over. It's just a mind-boggling number. Like, I don't even have this many kills on my main. Well, no, I probably have close to that on my main. Especially now, because I'm working on my field medic title. And, oh boy, is that grinding. If we thought Bloodthirsty was grinding, oh, I must just have terrible luck on the drop rates. Because the items I need for that are just, wow. Like, 3 hours solid grinding Murlocs, and I only got 2 of the things I needed, and I was like, oh man. Yesterday I did have the first one, the first item repeat on a drop, so that was kind of mildly vexing. I was like, no, I don't need this one. I need the other one. But that's gonna take a little bit, and I found out I need all of them for the title, not just the 10, and I was like, oh no. Don't tell me that. Here I thought I was like halfway done. I was like, nope, nope, nope. Surprise! So, wasn't real happy about that, but you know, not a whole lot I can do. Sorry, there is a bird outside my window, and it's decided to be obnoxious, and I'm not getting up and shutting the window right now, so we're just gonna have to deal with the obnoxious bird in the background, if it's even being picked up. It's amazing what things this mic will pick up and what it won't pick up. But I've got a good feeling it is picking it up. At least when I'm not talking. So we're like 95%, or just about 95% in already. So it really hasn't been all that terrible. I mean, you know, we're like 9 minutes into the recording, so it's been pretty decent. And these guys are a pretty good spot to grind because they're kind of set up in a circle anyhow. I mean, you could venture into the inner circles or the inner circle if you really wanted to, but then you kind of get going crazy and it's excuse me, hard to keep track of the respawns and stuff if you start venturing to the inside. So I try to stay to the outside as much as I can. Doesn't always work that way, but you know, we're trying. I so love having this riptide to help keep me stable while I'm killing stuff. Oh, hello. Thought there was somebody wandering around the backside here. I came out a different angle, so I was a little off on where this guy was. I thought he was up the hill further. But hey, that's okay. Alright, so we are... Oh, I'm on the wrong camp. That's what it is. That's the problem. I cut my circle off a little early. There we go. This is the camp I thought I was at. So you can get kind of lost on these camps as to where they are and what one you're at. So it helps to make sure that you're sticking to your path. And try not to meander too hard off of it, because then you end up in the middle and totally not where you wanted to be. If you're just like, oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. See, you do get these minor treasure chests laying around. They don't give you XP or anything. It's just like the normal standard little chest with, you know, the odds and ends, beginner crafting materials or what have you. But you know what? It's good for some vendor cash, vendor trash. Or, you know, if it's got something decent that you want to try to put up on auction house, go for it. But if you're really desperate for starting cash and somebody's left it there and they didn't want it and the camp is clear, you know, and then if you're on a pacifist, you want to risk grabbing it, go for it. If I was desperate for cash, I would. And then, you know, if you're really desperate for cash, don't forget to look for the food crates or the milk barrels and stuff. Those still do exist. Sometimes you can find them along a shore or, you know, just keep your eyes out. I mean, I have 500 gold on this one, so I'm not totally cash strapped, but for the account, yeah, I'm gonna take it, because, hey, money. Oh, what is this? All leather. Let's take a look at them, though. I don't remember seeing them before. Wow, those are some ripped up pants there. Alright. They might sell. Tuck those down there in the bag. I mean, technically I could put them on, but I'm better off in mail, so I am going to try to sell them. And hopefully we'll get something worthwhile. At least a few gold would be nice. Alright, so we're 98% in like no time flat. It's pretty good. Not as quick as, you know, killing a couple rares, but it's still pretty good. Hope all of you have been doing okay in your challenge adventures. And things have been going well and you've been advancing through the ranks. And that you've found a class race combo that is working for you. Or maybe just even a zone leveling path that's working for you. Because not every leveling path is going to work for everybody. Just based off of playstyle and everything, you know, preferences. Like, some people cannot stand this island, and hey, that's cool. That's their right to not like it. The color palette does get to me after a while, I will say that, but it's got some decent grinding quests if you're doing Iron Man. It's got some, you know, it's got these guys that I can kill, so it's not so bad. It works for me. And you know, it's okay. Now, I would not do every quest out here for Iron Man, but you know, I could probably get away with doing most of them. I have done most of them. There's only been a few that I've not done. In fact, we have to make sure we bring our Tin Man out here. Alright guys, this kill ought to do it. We'll be moving up one more level in the books. For Tidalsoul, the Resto Bloodthirsty Shaman. Boop. There we go, level 38. Alright, let's get our picture here with the loud, obnoxious truck behind us. I'm so tiny out here, hard to see. Okay, so let's drop the... Oh, there we go. It's like, I've got to drop the UI here. Alright, let's just crop this down just a wee bit. So it's not quite so empty, I guess. Alright, so we've got... Oh, let's save the changes. Bloodthirsty. Oh. Learn how to spell. Stop letter flipping. Bloodthirsty Tidalsoul. Resto Shaman. Dings. 38. Slash play. Oh, I hate it when it does that. We have a slash played of. What do we have a slash played of? Let's see. 1 day, 7 hours, 45 minutes, and 46 seconds. And we have 4 kills. And what do we have for kills? That's a good question. I haven't checked on this one in a while. Oh wow, 3,000. Oh, let me get my comma in there. 008. All right. Okay, so we will send that along to Twitter, and we are... Oh, we didn't change our Hearthstone. Okay, that's all right. We're right here on the road. We're going to change that right now before we log out. Here, we can zoom out a little bit now that we are on the road. On the road again. Alright, so we've got some stuff to vendor. Unfortunately, those you can't vendor. But we've got some other stuff that we can vendor here. Not for a terribly huge amount, but hey, you know what? It's something. And we've got some other stuff here that we can put up on auction house. Got some cloth and stuff, so we're not sitting too bad. And you know, we've got the 580 gold, so that's pretty good. And let's come up here to the inn at Bloodwatch. You can be mounted in the inn here for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it seems to allow it. So, you know, okay, whatever. Oh, level 22. Those are interesting hands. That must be transmog. Okay, so let's make this in our home. Alright, so Hearthstone's all changed. And, you know, that'll do it for us tonight, guys. So stay safe out there. Be careful. And challenge onward. Okay guys, we are back with another Bloodthirsty. We are on the Mage, Greedysoul. I am in Frostspec on this one. And we are in Terracefall. And I was able to kill a couple rares. Things got a little dicey with the purple spider. And we dropped lower than I really wanted to, and I was actually backing up to get out of combat, and while I was doing that, the elemental managed to knock him down enough, excuse me, where I was able to finish him off with a couple of ice lances. But I did get both of the wandering banshee type ghouls that were out here, the lost souls or whatever they were. Those were pretty easy to take down at 17 on the mage because they floated to me before they started combat, and they were really slow to float to me, plus with the frostbolt on them to help slow them down, it worked out in that respect. So those two went down pretty well without a problem. And we're just finishing up the level here. There's not going to be a whole lot recorded on this one because, as you can see, we are almost done with this level. I had just taken down one of those rares before I started recording because I did not realize she was going to bump me that much up. And it was a little bit of a surprise. So, there's somebody that just walked down this hill, and I don't want to get taken by them while I am dealing with someone else. Where are they? I just saw them walk down here. There they are. It's just taking a sweet time coming back up. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll get this guy. And there we go. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about him. And we can focus on these guys over here. Like, I got so used to being on the higher levels that when I was on this one, I was like, oh, this level's going pretty quick. And then I was like, oh, right, we only needed 31,000 XP on this one. That would be why. And it's been a little bit since I've managed to get some gear. So this one's health is at 666, and I don't know how to take that. I know that that will change as soon as we ding here, but yeah, it's a little odd. It seems to happen more often than you would think. Alright, so we just need a couple more mobs here. And probably going to back off going after the rares now, because the spider scared me, and I know I'm only 17, but can take a little bit to get back to 17 now. So before patch it was like, oh, okay, if you died before 20 it wasn't really that big of a deal. But now dying before 15 even seems to take forever to get back up. So we're just gonna take it a little bit easy. I'm making sure that I've got 2 stacks of food on me at all times, or at least when I start out, so that way I don't have to worry about running low. That way I won't have to stop and make more food. Not that it takes that much time. I could probably just get away with 1 stack, but I don't know. I like having to. Now, see, the wolf is there, but I think the wolf is gonna wreck me, so I mean, I might be able to take him, but oh, hey, she respawned. Check that out. You know, I was cross-realmed, so we'll take her. See, she floats down nice and slow, and then boom, there we go. Alright, hey, what's on this cape? Strength. No, no thank you. Strength is not going to help me. Oh, shit. And stuff is starting to respawn here, so we did pick up Blizzard, but it's gonna be very few instances where that's actually going to be useful, I think, because I don't want a whole lot of mobs here.
I need to target something first.
Lots of mobs would not be a good thing, I think. Come on, Elemental. This Elemental does not want to have his picture taken. Apparently, neither do I. There we go. Alright, he's being camera shy. Let's drop that down. I'm being camera shy now. There we go. Alright, let's hearth the heck out of here. And we'll get our slash blade going here. Alright, I don't know where I'm gonna put Blizzard. I might put it there, just because I know I'm not really gonna be using it. Okay, so, oh, loud traffic, my goodness. Alright, so Bloodthirsty, Greedysoul, Frosty Mage. Oh, if I can find the right key. I always have trouble finding that one. Dings, what are we now? 18? Yes, 18. Alright. And we've got a slash blade of 8 hours, 11 minutes, and 37 seconds. And our total kills thus far, they be 735. Alright, and we'll send that along to Twitter. I'm gonna have to go to auction house here soon. Look at all these extra bags and crap I've gotten here. Alright. Well, that's on its way to Twitterlands. You all have a good time, safe travels, and good luck on your challengers. And we'll see you next time.